One more handful.
One more handful of chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Going into the pud.
Yes. It's good that you shortened puddle to pud because
It's just too long.
I know I can see how that would tire you
Very
right
cumbersome.
out. Mm-hmm.
I know some people said they like close-ups of chocolate, so while we're waiting for yours to temper, we'll give them their close-up. I don't want to go too close into the chocolate, you know, for safety reasons.
Modesty too.
Health safety reasons. You can almost see the reflection of the camera on the chocolate. Oh, now it gets blurry. Right after I say that, of course. Look, there's me. Oh, I'll wave up here. You see me waving?
I can see you waving.
I know you can. You're not looking at the
You're right in front of me.
The reflection of the chocolate. You could almost brush your hair in the reflection of the chocolate.
Yeah, we prefer
How
that you're
shiny it
not
is.
because people hate hair in their chocolate.
Yeah.
Hate, hate, hate.
People always
I
wanted
need
to
to
know.
drop my puppy.
You didn't drop your puppy. Is that like a slang term for something?
No, that's a dog. Puppy dog. I need to put it in the peanuts.
So, yeah, people wanted to know where we put our chocolate. Some people asked if we put it in room temperature, but this refrigeration is not room temperature, is it?
No, it's really not. In the door, it's 45 degrees.
Okay.
That's in the door.
It's in the
which
door.
the door is going to be a little bit warmer, and I've been opening this repeatedly.
Yeah, I mean this is very high tech in here. I mean we've got Jif boxes, peanuts to hold up the molds upside down. I mean this is really something you can't replicate at home because
No
it's just too complex.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, I mean, if you have a degree in engineering and food science, you might be able to pull it off.
Mm-hmm. Got a dual degree.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I done mixed up some more chocolate,
You done mix it up.
and it's 66.9 degrees down here today. So I prefer it to be, oddly enough, at 6.6.
Wow.
No particular reasons, just seems to work out pretty well that way.
Mm-hmm.
The devil made me do it.
Oh, while we're over here, we should show this is the new melter we got. We shot a video the other day, but we're having the guy that we shot it with. He wanted to look it over before we posted it, so we're just waiting to hear back from him, and then you'll see the trip that me and Dad took all the way to Batavia to get a new melter. And that's pretty much it. That one's gonna be the dark melter. The white one's gonna be the milk melter.
That'll be a great day at Hercules Candies when you can just get dark chocolate without having to fight anybody for it.
Yeah.
Because as it stands right now, there's usually one kettle of dark chocolate working on the stove.
On the candy stove.
Yeah. So if I have plans to use the dark and Steve has plans to use the dark, it can be a battle of wills. Sometime we will solve it by starting a second kettle of dark, if we both need to do a lot of dark.
Yeah.
But we usually try to be like, okay, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Like tomorrow, Brad has to use the dark for making pretzels. So I have to clear it with the king that sits over there, that king.
In the throne.
Yes.
The candy throne.
So when we're done negotiating, he's actually gone to Home Depot for the third time in 2 days to do with the melter.
Yeah. One of the switches broke off when we were bringing it down the stairs. It was really hard. It was 400 pounds bringing that down the stairs with 3 people.
Is that how much it weighed?
Yeah, that Dad's estimating. Dad, I said on a Snapchat actually one time. I said, "Dad, how much does that weigh?" He said, "Probably about 400 pounds." So
It did seem
I'm going
heavy.
with that. Yeah, it was really heavy. I mean, that's like 100% metal. It's not even hollow. I don't know how we're gonna melt the chocolate.
Oh, wow.
Guess we didn't think about that, huh?
Yeah. How can they even call it a melter if they
I don't
don't
know.
put a place for you to melt the chocolate? Are you sure they haven't thought of that?
I guess we're just stuck with it.
Oh, well.
It's not like we're gonna be able to bring it up the stairs.
Nah, I don't want to do that again.
All right. So what are you doing when you're melting or when you're tempering the chocolate?
Cooling it down to the temperature of the room. Well, it'll be warmer than the room. Otherwise, it would be solidified. Cooling it down.
So what are you doing? Like, how's moving it around on the table?
I'm just
get
making
that?
sure it's all the same temperature, basically. And also incorporating the puddle back into the hardened puddle back into the melted chocolate. And when I pour molds, if I have a variety of molds I'll do the smaller things first, because right now the chocolate's a little bit warmer than it's going to be in a few minutes.
And by doing that, you're getting all the air bubbles out.
Getting the air bubbles out and the details filled in.
Yeah, moving all the chocolate down. Oh boy, you got a little spillage.
Not the end of the world.
I bet a lot of people watching this would like to lick that off.
Yeah, not terribly sanitary. We tend to not do that.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a book of codes from the Department of Agriculture that's who inspects us. And I'm pretty sure there's a specific clause that says don't lick the outside of the molds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember something like that.
Yeah, it's like Article B, Section C, number 19.
2.222.
Did I catch a niner in there? Were you calling from a walkie-talkie?
Roger that.
What's your vector, Victor?
Roger.
Clearance.
You youngins with your movie memorization, I just can't keep up with it.
Mm-hmm. It was at that moment that I realized that I had a drinking problem.
I picked the wrong day to quit sniffing glue.
Such a classic movie.
Basically, my hand is working like a faucet.
Yeah. Yeah, people wanted to know why it's hand poured instead of, I don't know, using a spoon or just any other method, really.
Well, using a spoon or ladle or something would actually be a barrier between us and the chocolate. This is easy to handle. I can control it better than with a spoon. A spoon is just one more thing to clean.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I wouldn't be able to control it as well.
Wouldn't be able to feel the temperature as well, either.
Exactly.
It's really about as handmade as it gets.
Yep. This is it.
So Dad does a lot of the creams, and you do the candy molds, and then Brad does the chocolate covering of like pretzels and.
He does chips and pretzels, and then at Easter
gummies.
time gummies is his favorite. At Easter time he also does molds.
Mm-hmm.
One of his specialties, in fact, is carrots, the chocolate carrots, which I probably shouldn't talk about them because we don't ship them. There's lots of things.
Why not?
They're fragile. They'll bust.
So, but if people are okay with it breaking.
It won't look like a carrot. Well, I guess it will be carrot-ish, but yeah, that's what they want. I think that one, I actually have a page on our website that says local only. It says at the top of it, if you're easily disappointed, turn back, don't look. But it's got things on there that are bustable.
Mm-hmm.
Like one thing which I don't think your viewers saw at Christmas time was the chocolate reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
That would have broken their hearts to see.
Oh yeah, the little legs would just pop right off.
In the neck.
Yeah.
But they're so darn cute.
Mm-hmm. Is there a certain technique to pouring the chocolate into a puddle?
Well, yeah. What you do is you start off with as little chocolate on your hand as possible. That way you can get more. Put your hand in there. Up. Give it a little bit of a twist so you're cupping it. And go over here and.
So you're not really so much scooping the chocolate.
No, not really. It's just basically coating your hand, then you flip your hand around so you're cupping it, and then when you're pouring it on the table, you actually start here. You go start here and go, and then squeeze it, and then you go like this to get it off that finger there. It's just something that we just see. I'm going like this. It's just something you just do automatically, so we don't really have to
think about
that. And keeping your fingers together the whole time, because your dad says sometimes when he tries to train people, they try to grab the chocolate. It's a liquid that won't work. But like if I had to, like if there's a maple syrup spill, I could probably scoop it up using this technique.
Yeah. Maple syrup
There's
spill?
There's a major maple syrup spill.
Where would that happen?
Actually, one time it happened on Thanksgiving morning. You and your adorable twin sister were, let's see, you would have been about 1.5 years old, I believe. And that was the time when you guys were getting into everything. And somehow you managed to get into the cupboard under the dish drainer where I think I keep syrup in there, and it was a plastic bottle, but somehow you managed to bust it to do it. I don't know how. Your father had gone to play a Thanksgiving morning football with his cousins. and I was home with you three little darlings trying to get a turkey cooked. We were still going to go to a Thanksgiving dinner, a family, but I was trying to get a turkey cooked for
us,
home.
yeah.
That was before we were vegan, clearly.
Many years.
And yeah, you guys decided to get into that cupboard. It was just so cute.
Like, actually cute or being sarcastic?
Very sarcastic, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a saying with twins, what one doesn't think of, the other one will. Like, you used to think it was kind of neat to pull your clothes out of, we had like a little bassinet type of thing. Clothes were all folded in there. It was fun to just pull them out. You know what, when you're done here, you should go upstairs into your room and just pull all the clothes out of your drawer and chuck them on the floor and see how much fun it is.
I remember when you used to do laundry, you used to sort everything into a big pile, and then you used to call us, and then we want to just jump into the pile of dirty laundry, like as a pile of leaves.
I did?
Yeah, we'd run from the living room. You're like, okay, we're sorting laundry. We'd be like, yippee!
I did that?
Yeah, you let us do that.
Okay.
And because I think we might have asked you to. And
I'm not terribly uptight.
But then, years later, I thought about it. I was like, we wanted to jump in a pile of dirty clothes? What was wrong with us?
Oh, please. You'd probably still do it now. Who are you kidding?
I prefer clean clothes.
You prefer to jump in a pile of clean clothes?
Yeah.
And thus make them dirty?
Yeah. Hey, I'm clean.
Okay.
Ish.
If you say so. What's your definition of clean?
Me.
Okay, Dad.
So Dad said when he's tempering the chocolate, he just moves it around, make it really thin, and then when he does the twist thing, he's cooling it in the air. Do you use and I noticed you don't really do the twist.
I don't
Is
do
there
the
a
twist.
reason?
I've never done the twist. He didn't teach me the twist. You know how sometimes people will give you a recipe but leave out a significant ingredient so that you can't make as well as them? I think it's like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he didn't teach me the twist, because that way he's the only person that can twist the chocolate.
Can you try it, Mom? Wait. Just twist your hand. Whoa, it's like Dad's here.
No, it's
It looked
not.
just like it.
Yeah, well, he can't twist ribbon candy like me.
Oh, well, he
we're
twists the
even.
chocolate, you twist the ribbon candy.
That's right. We're each twisted in our own way. No, he does. He definitely has a different technique than me. And I don't know that either one's right or wrong. He has the thing where he he'll keep his pile of chocolate over here and let that cool and then move it over there, and I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. When I'm covering things in chocolate.
Steve's world.
When I'm covering things in chocolate, I will keep my chocolate piled up over here so that when I'm covering, then I can do my tap, tap, tap thing. I go
Tap,
tap, tap, tap, tap. So I am keeping that kind of blank because it's going to be messy if I try to tap into... Ugh.
Ah.
Yeah. Was I too technical there?
Yeah, I
feel
think
like I
so.
was.
Our viewers might get confused.
And if you were going to write the text for that, I don't even know how you would spell that.
I don't even remember what you said.
Ugh.
Blah. It sounds like L-A-H. Wow. I don't know.
So
I'm about to
anywho,
make a new letter.
when I'm doing this, I'm muscling up some of the chocolate from the puddle, so I'm kind of remelting it back into this warmer chocolate. So that's what your first puddle will take a while to cool because you're taking it right out of the kettle and it's warm, but after you get down a base of chocolate, it'll cool a little faster because the chocolate is already cold.
Whoa!
Oh no, capsized
Fell
puppy.
over. Uh-oh.
Dead soldier.
So how much longer do you have to wait for this chocolate, you think?
Till it feels right, maybe a minute-ish,
A minute-ish?
something like that.
Alright, we'll have to wait for that because we can't miss the puppy being filled up with chocolate.
Right.
Nothing better than chocolate and puppies.
And it is 67 degrees, 0.1 in here now. Whereas I told you
Whoa.
I like to be at 6.6.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little warmer. So that could be why it's... Because if I don't wait till it's cool enough, I could have a streaky puppy.
Mm.
Or, possibly I'm going to do these suckers that say
Suckers.
love. We don't want streaky love. And later on I got some gators. We do the gator and
Wow,
then...
that's not real, is it?
Hope not.
It doesn't want to. Don't let it bite you, Mom. Careful.
Then I also have, for the gators, I have a little gator.
A little
So
gator.
we do. We package the big gator with the little gator. So it's a mama and her baby, because we all know how warm and cuddly alligators are.
Mm-hmm. You know, when I was little and we used to get, I think it was zoo books or something like that. It was like every month they would have like, they would feature like different like elephants or something like that, and like I think it was like insects. And I didn't really like looking at the insects for very long because I felt like they would jump out of the page and like a tarantula would come get me when I was
We
little.
used to have a kind of an affinity for ants.
Yeah, but like the big scary ones,
Okay.
I wouldn't want to look at them for very long because I was like, they're gonna come out of the page and they're gonna get me.
I tell you about the time. I'm sure I told you this one. But there was an ant.
Oh, I remember this story,
Yeah.
but the viewers don't. So
No, the
carry
viewers
on.
probably don't. You
It
had
was
an
far
ant.
before I was vegan.
An ant was crawling on you. It was like kind of like crawling on your arm. You're looking at it, and you let it crawl on your leg, and it was just you're just watching. And then you went, you killed it. I said, Craig, why did you do that? He said it wanted to die. Okie dokie.
And he just kept going about my business after that.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird because you were like really studying the ant, like you found it quite fascinating, and then you killed it. I thought that was a little weird.
Yeah. But like I said, we're all twisted in our own ways.
This is true. You know how I said I do small things first, so that's why I'm doing these little gators, because I do need... They're very small and lots of details, and the unmolder, whoever's unmolding, actually it'd probably be me, but whoever does the unmolding doesn't really want to have to clean molds. They have tons of chocolate all over the place, so I try to, keep it in the lines.
Mm-hmm. Fill chocolate in between the lines.
And I am better suited for doing these molds because I have smaller hands than your dad or Brad. So it does make it easier for me to do because I can be a little more precise. So that kind of matters. You wouldn't think it would, but it does. Somebody's coming.
Yeah, I heard you can hear the door pressure.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Air pressure from the
pressure's
door?
changing from the door opening, yeah.
It's probably Dad. Got back
It's kind of
with
hard
the
to sneak
switch.
up on us.
Yeah. It's an old house. It's creaky. I don't know if people can hear on the video, but I can hear people walking above us. Yeah. I can hear footprints.
Yep. And then there's the squeaky door when you enter our shop.
It is really squeaky.
That's our version of,
It's our alarm system.
yeah, a doorbell.
We don't need an alarm system. We already have one. Came with the
'cause
house.
Some people are like, why don't you oil that? It's like, that's how we know somebody's coming in.
Yeah.
I have from time to time allowed college students to come here with the Syracuse University Newhouse School of Broadcasting. They want to come and do a story for our project, and I have had a couple of them actually record the squeak. Just trying to.
So they had like sound effects just like stored up.
Yep. Ambient sound, don't you know?
Yeah.
Okay, now my chocolate's cold enough for my puppy dog. Let me stick these gators in the fridge.
There's Wild Dad.
Back from Home Depot.
Get a good switch?
Give him a plug, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a hardware joke?
I think so. I went over my... Dad, what was the joke?
So you gave him a plug.
Yeah, I said their name.
Oh,
But he also
like
bought a plug.
Like a shameless plug.
But he also bought a plug.
Did you? Or did you just buy a switch?
There could be a plug in there.
Oh, look. There's a plug right there.
Couple caps.
I think it is anyway. Maybe that's a switch.
It's
No,
a
it looks like a
switch.
switch actually.
Extra switches in case.
You can't
Just
have
in
too many.
case. Now, for people who don't know what's under that gardening glove, well, now it's a candy glove, but people who don't know, can you
make
show
them guess.
them?
Make them guess. Guess what's inside. There's something inside this glove that I'm tapping. Put something in the comments. Guess what it might be.
Well, the people who have seen our other videos, I think they already know what it is.
Let's see if they remember.
Okay.
It's 2 words.
Don't get Don't give too many more hints.
Okay, I won't.
Don't give it away.
I'll stop now.
Okay. What is under that glove? I'm vigorously tapping.
This glove here. What's inside that glove?
Oh, it's inside of it. Oh, wow.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's not sand. That's the only hint I'm going to give you.
Oh, that already gave it away. I think everyone knows what it is now that you know it's
since I
not
ruled
sand.
that out, because probably
Yeah.
most people are going to guess sand.
Yeah, for sure.
I generally do 4 handfuls of chocolate. If I'm doing something like covering Oreos or animal crackers, then I'll just do like 2. I'll have a smaller puddle for chocolate covering stuff.